All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New England Patriots. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Sony Michel, his first carry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Come on. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Touchdown. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball! Over. Great stone. Bravo. Mike Spoke. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Down. Keep the Pittsburgh. Watch the pass.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray got his man. That's Harry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Coming to you, coming to you. Chance, my chance, my chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Credit the sack there to Arden Key.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
54, right there, 54 Mike.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try the left side. Shepard. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. It's Shepard, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Michelle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays. In succession, both north of 20 yards.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Mike 9. Mike 9. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 9. Mike 9. Look small. We got to get to 9. Mike over there. I'm going to.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Mike 9. Hey. You got to. That's it. Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Come for you. Nine's the Mike. Nine's the Mike. You don't want none, baby.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray dancing to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Max Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 35-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Carr gives to Richard, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Carr now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, we gotta get to that.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's get it.
Let's go now. Mike, it's on.
Bang out. All day, baby. All day. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
Watch the pass.
Mike 9. Hey, let's get them. Hey. Mike 9. Check.
And that'll set him back 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Mike 9. Bang out. All day, every day.
Go.
To throw, it's Murray. And this is caught by Watkins for a Patriots touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
But it's caught at the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
At the 29-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. It's caught. Beckham. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Mike 9. Mike.
from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw on second down. Carr got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go again.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Exit.
Carr now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Richard, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
What now? You ready?
From the gun, it's Carr. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is fielded at the 7. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
First down, Murray. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for New England. 55 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Odell Beckham with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On second down, Jacobs. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They run it with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On second down, it's Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Shepard looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. Now they'll throw with Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Don't be scared of it.
From the 29, Murray. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on third down. Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw it, Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
To try again after the sack. Murray, it's complete to Williams. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Odell Beckham, 53 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Check 43.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shepard, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Pats, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.